is Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Pushes him over. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. From the 42-yard line, here's the second down and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 41 yards. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now Williams. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Bears first down.
To the air once more. Williams. And he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, 41 yards. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
These two teams all tied after one.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd
Raven
down.
football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh!
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And it was caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 14. First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Jackson. Caught, left side, Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on first down. Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 3rd and 3. Jackson now. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And he's got it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half.
Go.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Williams now. A final shot before break. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
To kick off for Baltimore.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's now third down.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this one is incomplete. On a temperate afternoon for football here in the Southeast, there's a good look inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Teddy Buchanan on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
At the 33-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, Penix from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And across midfield it goes into Raven territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll run again here with Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Penix. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson fighting his way through contact. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. To the right side and complete to Washington. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure out here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big run there by Henry. 49 yards. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Robinson will try to pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Pennick's going to sneak it. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On the give, here's Robinson. Nifty move. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 15-8.
It's the score, Falcons 15, Ravens 8. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking for the tying score here, down 15-8 as they have it 1st and 10.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 36-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
That's going deep for Bateman.
Come on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself.
Come on.
It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready, set.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 42-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. Setting up the screen, here's Algier. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. On the bootleg, it's Penix. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down
on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
At the 21-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run wide side with Henry. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. For 48 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 17, Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, touchdown!
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point.
And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
16. Falcons 15. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's
Let's go.
picked off by Malachi Starks. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Now Jackson. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Inside handoff, Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Jackson going to keep it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think Derry had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Here's Jackson to throw.
Ah!
One incomplete. He was is looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll make it third down.
On.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
No, we changed it.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
Jackson now. On the RPO, he'll keep it. It is intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
Ravens 22, Falcons 15. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now on second down.
Here we go, shot, Patton Street. 19, Tiger, 19.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run. Robinson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's first down.
Ready, go.
Back to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and throw with Penix. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. He's got him in, complete. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field
Let's
goals
go.
from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Let's go. 18 Rattler, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.